3 secrets to winning in a multiple contract. Hey there, it's Robyn Burdett. I have 3 secrets that I'll share with you about how to win a contract as a buyer when there are multiple offers. 4 or 5 months ago, I had a fabulous couple that we found the home that they wanted, went out the first day it's on the market, and by the time I called the agent, they had 17 offers on the home, and we won. So how did I beat 16 other agents and buyers and secure that? 3 tips. First is, who's in charge here? You want the home, but the seller's in charge. So we need to really focus on what the seller wants. And so that's what we are working with at the beginning, and that's called the net. So 17 offers there. All of them had escalation clauses. All of them were bidding against each other. But I defined with the listing agent what the net was that the seller wanted to have. That's rule number 1. What is the net? Rule number 2 is the terms. Now I know you might sit there and think, terms? Well, what do you mean? Well, the terms are everything from not only your sales price, how much you're putting down, what lender you're using, what agent you're using, how much your earnest money deposit is, when you plan on closing, are you asking for a home warranty, who's doing the termite, are you wanting a home inspection, are you wanting appraisal and financing and radon? Those are terms. So when you're looking at putting together an offer, it's trying to meet the seller's needs with your terms. So not only giving him the best money, but also making yours the prettiest because you have all the terms. And the last thing is one that most people forget. It's called risk. How risky of a buyer are you? And that's, to me, a key thing. So one of the first things I do to eliminate risk, because let's just define what it is. There's risk in you qualifying and the loan getting settled all the way through. There's the appraisal risk. There's the home inspection risk, radon inspection risk. All these things are risky because the moment the seller accepts your contract, they take their home off the market. And they don't want to have to worry anymore about anything. They just want to start packing. So that's what we work on with risk. The moment that you you make a loan application and we have everything set with the lender, I have the lender call the listing agent and say, hey, I know Joe and Sue, they're great, they're qualified, we've run all their numbers and they're excellent. Don't worry, easy done. That's low risk. We then ask them, how quickly can you get this appraisal done? Because we still want the house to appraise. We don't want to go to a bidding war where you're going to have to come up with cash. That's a lose-lose for you. So we want it to appraise. We don't want to remove that contingency. So, could get it done in 7 days, 10 days. We write that in. Because most people are keeping it and they're doing 14 to 21 because they don't have the strong lenders like we have. Lastly, is then we start looking at the one item of risk that everybody sometimes waives, home inspection. I'm a firm believer that you need to learn about your house, which is why the home inspection is important. You need to know where the water shutoff valves are. You need to know how to change the furnace filter. You need to know what needs to be done to your house, even if it's just to get a handyman in there. By the way, I have those names too. So you need to know these things. So waiving the home inspection, to me, is not an option. If the furnace is new, if the appliances are new, if the hot water heater is new and the roof is new, we might be able to make it home inspection for information purposes only with right to void. So if we walk in there and find out there's some trusses missing in the roof and the whole thing's going to collapse, you can walk away. So what I do is to ensure that you still have that, as we're going in to start writing the contract, I already have the home inspector on the phone, lined up, set up for your home inspection to be done usually within 1 to 2 days of ratification of the contract. Risk. Something most people don't think about. But to me and to you, when the seller looks at your contract and you have the right net, the right terms, and extremely low risk, woohoo, you're the winner. And that's all that matters. So it's Robyn Burdett. I hope you're having a great day. And I would love to get in there and negotiate a contract for you.